Hello again. We've had just about 4 days now of relatively dry weather, and certainly very welcome it's been too, even if it has turned a little bit on the wintry side. We are going to see some more rain this coming week, particularly Tuesday and Wednesday, but then later in the week it should begin to move away once again. We're in that wintry theme this afternoon though. Temperatures struggling to get above freezing across many parts of Scotland, down through the Midlands too, where we are hanging on to quite a bit of fog. That's unlikely to clear through this afternoon, but some welcome wintry sunshine across parts of Scotland and near that east coast. We'll see a touch of frost for a time this evening, but that's likely to be the last frost that we see for most of this coming week. Certainly not the case across Europe though. You can see those blue colours, the frosty weather, beginning to come towards us as the week goes on, but it does stop short. You can see the other side of the channel, so it's never quite going to reach us. And here's the reason. We've got that Atlantic influence, that big area of low pressure, pushing in the relatively mild air, along with those weather fronts coming in from the west. But if we run through the sequence, you can see that low never really moves anywhere, always being kept at bay out in the Atlantic. So a large area of high pressure begins to develop across Scandinavia, and that should help to prevent those weather fronts getting in through the latter part of the week. And hence we are looking at a drier spell, I think, especially through Thursday and Friday. So a bit of a balancing act. I think in the end the drier weather will win. We have got some rain on the way at the moment, though. That band of cloud pushing in from the west will actually bring some snow during tonight across Scotland and northern England particularly, especially the higher ground, but even at lower levels, some light accumulations for a time, just coinciding with the rush hour tomorrow morning. Further south, though, it will be rain that we see, and it won't actually last that long. It should push through fairly quickly, I think. Some brighter skies getting into the west eventually, but most places staying rather cloudy throughout the day. It will turn milder in the southwest, we can say still on the cold side rather, across the northeast, just 5 degrees. On to Tuesday, that's when we start to see that rain just beginning to push in from the southwest. Looks like southwest England, Wales, most at risk. Unlikely at this stage to get in across those flood-hit areas. It's not completely out of the question, but we think the heaviest of the rain likely to stay across more western parts, eventually moving up into western Scotland through the latter part of the day. That weather front then becoming stuck across the west through into Wednesday, so that's where most of the rain is likely to be by then. Again, it looks like western Scotland, perhaps western parts of Wales that'll see most of the rain, and some gale force winds picking up across the North Sea. But then it's back to that drier weather towards the end of the week. A chilly breeze though near the North Sea coast.